Here's T-Bone and Heather on Star 98.3 and 97.7 The Bay.
12 minutes after 7 o'clock, 7:12. Good morning, everybody. How you doing? Welcome to Friday.
Good morning.
You know what that means.
Here's Johnny.
Come on!
Woo!
Movie time.
Yay!
Good morning.
Hey, what do we have? Because I haven't really seen
Nothing. Absolutely no.
What's
There's a few
going on?
things. There's a few. This hasn't been a good year for movies. I mean, straight up, I was just looking at everything last night, and usually what happens is I'll near the end of the year, I'll think to myself, this wasn't a good year for movies, but then I'll look at the list, and I'm like, oh, I forgot about this. I forgot about this.
Right.
This year, I didn't forget about much, and it's just...
What was the best one for you this year, do you think?
Oh, One Battle After Another, maybe?
See, I got to see that.
It's really... I mean, it's DiCaprio doing his thing, but
Is that
it's
a
hard to tell.
Coen's brother thing?
No,
not Coen's.
No.
Okay,
Yeah, it's not Coen's. And there are some movies out this week. Just I forgot to imply my sarcasm there.
Sure.
Just nothing really that's going to blow your
Not
socks
like a
off.
Harry Potter that comes out this time of year, or
There's
things
two
like
really good re-releases, depending on how far you want to drive.
Okay.
And we've talked ad nauseum about the re-releases and how the theaters are leaning heavily into that, and I think it's a smart idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And really, these are on either end of the spectrum. So if you're a family person, you have How the Grinch Stole Christmas being re-released in
Jim
the theaters.
Carrey?
And right here at RC Theater, they're playing that. Yeah.
Right here at RC Theaters, yep. And then if you want to drive a little further and you're of the adult persuasion, The Shining, one of the best
What?
winter movies
Wow.
of all time,
Whoa.
is re-releasing. So,
Oh, okay.
That is
that's
the
not-
other end of the
yeah,
spectrum.
that's the other end of the spectrum for sure. And The Shining has a connection to Welcome to Derry that we'll talk about before we're off today. But so Ella McCay is the first of the releases this week.
Okay.
I usually say big releases, but I'm not doing that.
Playing
for
at
this.
the RC Theater, one of
Yep.
their new ones. Yep.
Emma Mackey, who's been in just a ton of stuff over the last couple years. She's the one that looks. She's one of like four people that looks the exact same. It's like Emma Mackey, Margot Robbie, and
Yeah.
two or three other people, and you cannot tell them apart.
Oh, that chick.
Yeah, but she plays it's a very standard coming of young adulthood. Let me say, woman's life and career coming to play. It is just entirely forgettable. It's
okay.
not offensive. You can sit there and watch it, and you may even have a bit of a good time, but you're gonna struggle to remember the name of the movie by the time you get home.
Okay.
That's the main thing there. The other one was actually much more enjoyable than I expected to be, and that's Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm sure most people of an age will recognize that title.
Yeah.
It was a 80s slasher movie that, instead of doing Halloween or Friday the 13th, it took Christmas.
Sure, why not?
Great.
But what I loved about this movie, love is a little strong. What I liked about this movie is that it is the exact template for how a reboot or a re-release should be done.
Oh, okay.
In that you take a movie that wasn't very good premise, bad execution, and you redo it and add some new twists and make it good execution.
Okay.
And that's
I
what they
like
did
when
here.
people do that with a movie. I don't generally like remakes, but I like when somebody takes a movie, figures out what was wrong with the first one, and fixes it in the second one.
Right.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, if the movie was good in the first place, I don't need you to remake it.
Exactly.
I need you to remake those movies that didn't land or didn't execute
That
in the beginning.
you would have loved
that had great premises. Yeah.
If this would have if they didn't have that character or whatever.
Exactly. And then if you're like me and don't like leaving your couch, Netflix has Wake Up Dead Man. Knives Out Mystery releases this weekend.
Daniel Craig thing,
Daniel
right?
Craig's Benoit Blanc series, or Benoit Blanc, sorry,
Right.
not French. And it's Ryan Johnson does these movies. He's the director of these films.
I like him. I like it. It's a good series.
He has been an amazing mystery filmmaker for 25 years now, and people just don't know it. I implore everybody. Joseph Gordon-Levitt did a movie with Ryan Johnson called Brick that came out about 2005. It's like a detective noir film, but modern day, the kids in high school.
Okay.
It is excellent, and it shows you exactly what we should have expected from Ryan Johnson going forward with the Knives Out movies and things like that.
Okay.
He's just very good at
Brick.
mystery. Yep.
All right, I'll watch it.
Benoit Blanc, and this one is Benoit Blanc again. Excuse me. It's a locked door murder mystery type deal.
Love it.
Involving the church and just there's just like the others. It's star studded. Daniel Craig's chewing up every last piece of scenery he can get with excellence that I haven't seen.
He's so good.
And it's just a lot of fun. It's a little overlong, I think. They're pulling the taffy a little bit in some of this, but
Okay.
It's an excellent watch. You're not going to miss it. If you enjoyed the last two Knives Out movies, you're going to absolutely adore this.
Is it possible, and how far would he have to go, that future generations would, when I say future generations, a few years down the road, when people think of Daniel Craig, they'll think of this versus 007. Do you think he'll ever eclipse the 007 character?
Oh, that's a good question. 5 years ago, I would have said not a chance, but
This is a pretty strong character.
This character, well, it's not just that it's strong; it's that it cements in your memory. Like
Yeah.
there's so many things about it that are so memorable and so
Yeah.
impactful. But the other thing is, James Bond was my number one action hero my
Yeah.
entire life.
Right, yeah. And
loved
he's so
James
good
Bond.
in that role. He's
Yeah, I wanted to be a
fabulous.
spy my whole life just because
Sure.
of James Bond. And
Well, maybe
It hurt-
you
it
are, and we don't know it.
Yeah.
my
don't know what-
cover is blown.
I don't know what you do every other day.
But it pains. I say that to say that it pains me to say that I don't think James Bond is going to have a future in this world we're in. I don't see. I mean, look at the guy. He's a chauvinist. He's offensive. He's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
exactly the type of person that most people go to the movies to see anymore.
Right.
I love all of that about him, but I
Yeah.
just don't think the next generations are. So I wouldn't be surprised if Benoit Blanc is his. What
Because
he's
like
known for.
somebody like Sean Connery, who did a million movies,
One upon a-
yes, exactly. But whenever you think of Sean Connery, you think 007. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter what else he did. That's what he did.
Yeah.
But when he took this role and I watched the first one, I was like, wow, that's really good. Second one, I really enjoyed it, and I started thinking to myself, I wonder if this continues on when people talk about Daniel Craig, if they'll talk about this versus James Bond.
Well, and the other thing is, if you talk about James Bond, you also have to think that what comes to mind may not always be Daniel Craig even when he was in the movies. Depends on who your favorite Bond is.
Yeah.
Like if you say Benoit Blanc, you're going to think Daniel Craig. But if
Right.
you say James Bond, you might be thinking Connery. You
Right.
might be thinking
Right.
Timothy Dalton or anybody else. But
Hey, let me ask you this, because you looked through your list of 2025 movies. What was your favorite 2025 movie? Since you said there wasn't a lot out there, what
one
is
battle after another.
Yeah.
one battle after another?
Yeah, the Leonardo DiCaprio movie. I also, I know it's not the good boy critic pick, but I really enjoyed Superman. I
Okay.
did too.
I think the injection of joy and wonder was something we really needed at the time, and I really enjoyed that. Mhm.
And you know that, and I've said this before. There's a part of me that doesn't like George Clooney simply because he is handsome.
Yeah.
and it's just
Same
like
as Channing Tatum, same as everybody, you know.
Exactly right. It's like it's enough with you already.
Yeah.
I watched
Jay Kelly.
and it's great. Jay Kelly is fantastic. It's a fantastic movie.
I didn't like it as much as T liked it.
I
He
loved it. I
What about
loved it.
Sandler?
I loved him in it. He was fantastic in it. The story is, if you don't know, it's about an aging movie actor. Think Gene Kelly or any leading man, Cary Grant, and he's
Or George Clooney.
Or George,
Right.
exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm sure when I don't want to ruin it, but I'm sure when he took the role, he was like, I'm kind of going through this.
He
Right.
seems pretty self-aware, so I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah.
And it's just him looking back at his life and the sacrifices he's made to pursue fame and how he's missed out on some incredibly important things. It's a great movie, and I watched it and I said that to me,
it's
I
okay.
think
There were, don't get me wrong, there were some good movies this year. It's just, it usually, like if you sat down with a list of all the movies of the year, you might say up front, oh, there were probably 5 or 6 good movies this year, but when you review the list, you come up with like 20 movies that you would say were good. But this year, it's like the list wouldn't be more than 10, I don't think.
I
of
think you're
movies
right.
that are really
Yeah.
memorable and good.
Hey,
so.
I want to make mention of this too. Mystery Monday movie is going on at the RCX Theater. It's only $5 a ticket. You have no idea what movie you're seeing.
I love this idea. Yeah.
I love this.
And now it starts at 7 p.m., but it needs to be stated that they are PG-13 movies. The movie is 2 hours and 20 minutes long. That's the secret. Okay, that's your little clue. But remember, it's PG-13. A lot of PG-13 movies are not for kids, and a lot of people are taking kids to these. PG-13 is all not always kids based, so know that going
love
in.
the idea of this.
Isn't it great? Mystery Movie Monday at RC
And with
theaters.
that issue they're having, they open up another theater that's the kids mystery movie
Yeah,
Monday.
you could.
And you can do both.
There
Yeah,
you
really
go.
good.
Sure, there you go.
Double your fun. Last thing is, just wanted to let you guys know we have validated your taste. Angela completed Landman.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah? What'd
it
she
was her
think?
favorite show of the year. She loved Billy Madison.
Billy Bob
excuse me.
Thornton.
Billy Bob Thornton.
Right.
Was amazing, and she says, just really liked the show. So
Oh, I'm glad.
It's great.
Yeah.
It really is. One other quick thing. We mentioned it earlier. I don't know if you ever have, and I'm not encouraging you to do it, but it was better than I thought it would be. Her mother asked last night, she said, can we watch Giant? The Rock Hudson.
Oh, yeah.
Elizabeth
Liz
Taylor, James Dean.
James Dean.
And who else? Dennis Hopper's in it.
It was one of Dennis Hopper's first movies. I'd never seen it. It's 3.5 hours long. I didn't
is.
know
That's
that.
just too much.
It is.
It's just
It
too
moves
much.
along.
It
Yeah.
does, but it follows his family from the 1920s up to through the 1950s. And
Or at
it's,
least that's understandable then, if
yeah.
that's your broad coverage.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
It's not bad. If you're looking for something, right, maybe more nostalgic.
It holds up. I will say it holds up.
Superstars, Hollywood superstars. Giant is a great movie.
Yeah.
Nice.